Good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. Ken Friend with you. Here's your starting lineup for tonight's Racin and Rockin' double feature main event. 40 laps followed by a 15-minute break for slight adjustments here on the front straightaway. Then a 35 lap no holds barred to the finish. It'll be a fight tonight with 25 of the best and 25 of the fastest modifieds in this part of the country. Back of the pack, starting in the 13th row from the Springport, Eaton Rapids, Michigan area, car number 88, Cody Eglin. Starting outside of row number 12 in car number 4, Tristan Anderson. Inside of row number 12, he's a defending track champion, multiple feature winner this year. In the T3, the Obrinsky Excavating Modified for Walt Obrinsky Jr. Not on the racetrack at this time is the 07. He'll start outside of row 11, Matt Veneer. Inside of row 11, he's always dangerous. He's in the 72W tonight. He's won 2 features this year. From Charlotte, Michigan, Niall Weiler. In row number 10, it's the 2 Liskey's Auto Service Modifieds. In car number 11, please welcome Rachel Carpenter. And on the inside, Megan Carpenter. Outside of row number 8, in the black 05, please welcome Greg Fullerton. Inside of Fullerton, in the 89 machine, ladies and gentlemen, Tony Pastorino. Next in line is the 05, the Top Notch Driving Academy, Love Sawmill Modified from Eaton Rapids, Michigan. He's one of the good guys. It's Brian Rose. Inside of Brian Rose, out of Stockbridge, Michigan, in the number 18, Bubber Patrick. Under the flag stand right now, the white number 15. He's from Battle Creek, Michigan, Stephen Dolphin. Inside of Dolphin, car number 32, 2 feature wins. He's the most recent feature winner here on this asphalt at Springport. Please welcome Wayne Houghton. Outside of row number 6, in the number 96, he was a big winner down at Angola, middle of the week, in the Stan Perry Modified event. Justin Rockin the Kazmar. Inside of Kazmar, car number 81. She has a lot of talent. She's only 16 years old. She's from Canada. She's got a lot of supporters here at Springport. Please welcome Dominique Van Wieringen. Outside of row number 5, in the familiar number 73, the Custom Cut Modified. He's the only person on the property with track championships in 2 different divisions. 2 in the late models, 2 in the modifieds. He's here to win it tonight. Earl the Pearl Miles. Inside of row number 5, in car number 5, picking up new sponsorship tonight from Sebastian and Son Well Drilling in Springport. Please welcome Eaton Rapids native Bobby Hink. Outside of row number 4, car number 72, one of the main cogs behind Racin and Rockin' in all the years it's been run. He was fast qualifier a week ago. He's fast again tonight. He starts outside of row number 4 in the Beacon Sales and Service Modified. He is simply known as the Governor. Here's Dan Logan. Inside of row number 4, car number 86. Making the trip all the way from Canada, Mav McDonald. Right there, Mav McDonald in the 86. Outside of row number 3, getting closer to the front. In the 51 car, he makes the pull all the way from Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. Please welcome Todd Jackson. inside of Todd Jackson from Mount Morris, Michigan. In the good-looking number 21, inside of row 3, please welcome Nick Clemens. Now the first 2 rows. Outside of row number 2, car number 14, the Sign Smith modified, the Marco's Pizza modified, Kyle Drake. Inside of row number 2, although this isn't for points tonight, he's second in the championship here at Springport. He was a winner last night at Spartan Speedway in Mason. Please welcome the youngster from Charlotte, Chance Rice. Outside the front row, in the OZ, please welcome Chris Ozanich. On the inside, good-looking car number 12. Please welcome Dennis Allman. Ladies and gentlemen, how about that? A huge round of applause for this field of 25 for Racin and Rockin 7. All 25 rolling. You're waving this time by. On your feet, wave your hands, wave your hat. Give them that Springport salute. Racin and Rockin 7 like they've never seen before. Big waves from everybody here to the field of 25. Pit side, turn 2, your turn. Give them a wave. Give them the salute. We're about to send them on their way. 40 laps, then a 15-minute break, and then 35 to settle it. We're ready to light the fuse on a Rockin' and Racin' Saturday night at Springport. Dennis Ullman, Chris Ozanich. The front 2 battle it out down the back straightaway. Everybody clean through turn 1 and 2. Clean down the back straightaway. Ullman will lead lap number 1. Chance Rice up into the second spot. Ozanich battles back on the outside. Kyle Drake is right there in the third spot. Todd Jackson is 4th and 5th, respectively. Now the 21 of Nick Clemens also moves up in there. Ullman the leader. Chance Rice is second, single file through the first 5, 6, 7, 8 cars now. The first side-by-side battle is back for the 9th and 10th position between the veterans Earl Miles and Dan Logan. Chance Rice right up on the rear bumper of Ullman. Chance Rice takes a look to the outside. He doesn't want to do that. Takes a look to the low side. There's no room to make that happen. Caution is out. Hard hit between one of the Liskey cars and the Tristan Anderson modified. The 4 car, the orange car, up high on the banking. Meanwhile, the 11 of Rachel Carpenter spun down the asphalt through the grass and came to rest inside the front straightaway. Ullman and Chance Rice. Dennis Ullman, Chance Rice. First 2, front row. Ozanich, Drake, McDonald's, and Clemens. Those are your first 3 rows, and we're racing and rocking on a Saturday night at Springport. Chance Rice opens up 3 and make it 4 car lengths now over Dennis Ullman. Ozanich is 3rd. Kyle Drake is 4th. Ozanich underneath. Allman battle for second, turn 4. Chance Rice has opened up 9 car lengths now. The side-by-side battle is for the second spot. Ozanich on the inside. Allman on the outside. Kyle Drake wants to follow Ozanich through. Nick Clemens still into the top 5. Bobby Heinck a good run in 6th. Todd Jackson runs 7th. Mav McDonald runs 8th. 9th is Earl Miles. 10th is Dan Logan. Wheel-to-wheel battle, turn number 4. Kyle Drake will take that spot away from Dennis Ullman. Ullman can't keep it down on the bottom of the racetrack. Now he has Nick Clemens to deal with in that battle for the 4th spot now. Wheel-to-wheel battle for 4th now. Off of turn number 2. Ullman takes that spot away on the high side after Clemens gets a little loose down low. Chance Rice, half of straightaway advantage here. The 36 all hooked up tonight for now. No bobbing, no weaving. Not tight, he's not loose, he is just on a rail. Picking him up and laying him down. And Chance Rice is about a half a straightaway from getting into some lap traffic. Across the stripe is Chance Rice. Second is Chris Ozanich. Kyle Drake, the Marcos Pizza Modified, is third. There's a side-by-side battle for 4th involving the 21 of Nick Clemens. And up on the high side, it's Dennis Ullman. Running in 6th is Bobby Heinck. 7th, Todd Jackson. 8th, Mav McDonald. 9th and 10th, Earl Miles, Dan Logan. 11th is Justin Kazmar. Dominique Van Wieringen is up into the 12th spot. 13th right now is Wayne Hawton. 14th is the 15 of Steve Dolphin. 16th, Bubber Patrick. Back in the pack, trouble for the Niall Weiler car. Niall Weiler has taken it to the high side of the racetrack. See if he remains out there. The leader goes by. Green 72 to the pits. Now the leader engages in some lap traffic. Matt Vayner. Trouble turn number 1. 15 to the pits. A smoking Steve Dolphin enters the pits. Meanwhile, turn number 1, couple of cars getting involved. That includes the 05, the black machine of Greg Fullerton. He pulls away. Pulled off briefly in the pit area. He's now making his way back towards the staging area in turn 4. "25 laps complete. 25 complete." "89, Tony Pastorino, turned around in turn 4. 15 laps to go in this segment. 50-50 drawing at the end of this segment. Chance Rice gets the advantage off of turn 4. Ozanich second. Kyle Drake is third. Wheel to wheel between Clemens and Allman once again. Trouble turn 2 down the back straightaway. Dominique Van Wieringen down to the grass. Looks like Brian Rose also swept up. And that looks like the 89 of Tony Pastorino on the banking. Maybe, just maybe, some of these drivers are starting to figure out that the only way you're going to pick up some positions is on the start. You have to be aggressive on the start. Rice, Ozanich, green flag from Tim Beebe. Chance Rice pulls out to a 3-car length advantage after 1 green flag lap. Kyle Drake moves up on the inside of second place Chris Ozanich and give the second position to Kyle Drake. Bobby Hink with a move up on the outside for 5th. Nick Clemens on the inside. The only side-by-side battle in the top 10. Mount Morris, Michigan driver Nick Clemens in the 21, and outside it's Bobby Hink. Kyle Drake now starting to reel in the leader just a bit. They've extended themselves by 8 car lengths over third place Chris Ozanich. Up into the 4th spot, it's Nick Clemens now. Clemens spent much of this first segment trying to get past Dennis Allman. He's finally done it. Todd Jackson side by side with Bobby Hink. Earl Miles looks for racing room. inside of Hike. Now the entire field single file around the 3/8 mile Springport Motor Speedway. Coming up on 5 laps to go in this segment. Dicey move. Trouble turn number 1. Todd Jackson into the side of the 21 of Nick Clemens. I need 7 youngsters at the break, 7 youngsters at the gate, at the flag stand, at the break to participate in the invert draw. 7 youngsters at the gate. Chance Rice, Kyle Drake, very close under the flag stand. Very close, turns 1 and 2. Little contact, Ozanich. Sportsman-like move, back it off, giving Kyle Drake that position. Chance Rice, Kyle Drake, Ozanich, Clemens, and what a run from Bobby Hike up into the 5th spot. Side by side for the 6th spot, it's Wayne Houghton and Dennis Ullman. 8th is Miles, 9th is Kazmar, 10th is Oprinsky Jr. Coming up on the finish of this first segment, we'll see a caution flag. That's the caution. That's the caution, bringing to an end this first segment. All the cars will come to a stop here on the front straightaway. Crews will be able to make adjustments. Crews will be able to add fuel. They will not be able to change tires unless a tire is physically going down and observed by one of the track officials. Well, there's always a good break and there's always a bad break when you do any kind of an invert. Sometimes you really take advantage of it, and sometimes, well, it's not your day. And Kyle Drake, who was second, now finds himself outside of the 6th spot, or actually 7th. Kyle Drake is 6th. Bobby Hike goes back to that final invert spot in the 7th position. Give them a wave, ladies and gentlemen. Send them on their way. Final 35 laps. Give them a Springport salute. Really neat to get some of the insight halfway, well, a little more than halfway through this event. Talking to these drivers, you can see the intensity in their eyes. Nick Clemens, Dennis Ullman, first-time visitors this weekend, lead this second and final segment. A lot of give and take so far in these opening laps. Chance Rice moved up, entering turn 3, didn't have the room. Plenty of time to go, 33 laps remaining. Chance Rice is right up on the rear bumper bar of the 21 of Nick Clemens. Wayne Houghton is third. Kyle Drake is fourth. On the outside into the fifth spot is Dennis Allman. Started on the front row, he's drifted back. Chance Rice looking for racing room down the back straightaway. Not enough room that time. Smartly backs out of it. Leaves that front spot. Oh, now he really gets the bite down low. Look at that car turn in the middle of the corner. Wow. Chance Rice sticking it right down on the bottom of the asphalt in turn 2. And the car never moved. Chance Rice to the lead. Nick Clemens is second. Wayne Houghton third. Kyle Drake takes a look to the inside and that trying to make that a battle for third. Allman, Ozanich, ninth, Kazmar. That's how they run to the top 10. Trouble, turn number 1. One car locks him up. Bummer Patrick goes up high. Caution flag comes out. Don't believe anybody made contact with the concrete. Looked like somebody locked up the brakes. I think smoke was the biggest issue there. Several smooth moves. In turn number 1, nobody made contact. T&N Dairy Cream will present the smooth move of the race winner with a free cone. How about that? Three wide briefly, turn 2. Dennis Allman. Trouble with the 12. Looks like is there a left rear down? The orange cone inside of turn 4, that's the start line. You don't want to jump it. Wayne Houghton, a man on a mission. Trouble, turn 2. 2 cars involved. Logan down through the infield, back up onto the pavement, no caution. Wayne Houghton up into the second spot. Houghton proving just how crucial it is to gain spots on those restarts. Little contact back in the pack between Maverick McDonald and Gary Fullerton. .72 to the pits. Trouble right here on the front straightaway. It looks like the Bummer Patrick car is at the 18. Also, Earl Miles down in the infield grass. Well, during that little interview session that we had down there on the front straightaway, I noticed that there was one fella that I talked to that was a little happier than the rest, and it was the 32 of Wayne Houghton out of Charlotte. He's outside on this restart. He likes to get it done on these restarts. Let's see what happens. Green flag is in the air with 22 to go. Houghton on the outside. Chance Rice on the inside. Ozanich is right behind Rice. Kyle Drake right behind Houghton. Chance Rice gets the lead from Houghton. 2 car lengths back to Ozanich. Right on his bumper bar is the 14, the Marco's Pizza Modified of Kyle Drake. 3 car lengths back to the 5 of Bobby Hink. Best battle is for that 3rd position, turn number 2. Kyle Drake takes a look underneath Ozanich. He gets into Ozanich into turn 3. Ozanich goes around. Kyle Drake slides through. Back in the pack, the 51 gets involved. Earl Miles also hits the wall. So the running order will be Chance Rice and Wayne Houghton, the 36 and the 32 respectively. Then Bobby Hink up into the 3rd spot. Outside of row 2 will be Nick Clemens. Maverick McDonald finds his way up into the 5th spot. Justin Kazmar is 6th. Gary Fullerton 7th. And 8th, the top-notch driving academy car of Brian Rose. Contact between Hink and Clemens in turn number 2. Tire is down on the 5. Tough break. Bobby Hink. 5 car to the pits. A dozen laps to go. Side-by-side battle for fifth. Turn number one. Gary Fullerton gets underneath Nick Clemens. Takes that spot away. Rice, Lawton, McDonald, Kazmar, Fullerton top five. Less than 10 to go. Chance Rice by 10 car lengths now over Wayne Houghton. Handful of car lengths back to the McDonald machine. Chance Rice. 5 laps remain. Trying to follow up a feature win in Mason last night, where he defeated a hard charging Larry Wallace. Two circuits remain, this time by Chance Rice by 12 car lengths over Wayne Houghton. Three-eighths of a mile to go for Chance Rice and his second modified feature win of the season here at the Springport Motor Speedway. Everything is on cruise control tonight for the youngster from Charlotte. Chance Rice wins Racin and Rockin 7 at Springport in 2012. Wayne Houghton comes home second. Mav McDonald finishes third. For Yarowski's Tax Service, he can hear you, Chance Rice. Wow, man, here comes his crew, right over here, Chance. Let him hear you, ladies and gentlemen. Racing and Rockin' 2012 is Chance Rice. Mike Stenberg out here. Man alive. And here's the winner. He gets season passes. A family season pass for this youngster. Tell us, did you even touch it at the intermission?
Yeah, we went to tighten it up. It was real loose in the first half. I thought we adjusted it, but it felt exactly the same. So I don't know. I was kind of just trying to hang on to it for the rest of that race.
It looked really stable from up here. It was like stuck like glue.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it looked different from in the stands, but I was being real cautious with the throttle and made sure I didn't get it loose.
First win here at Springport in the Mike Stenberg 36 car. How's it feel?
Oh, it feels great. You know, Mike's got a great car. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be here today. I got to thank Blake, my dad, Mom, everybody out here, my Aunt Lori for the tires, everybody that helped me out tonight.
You won last night, you win tonight, back to back. You've had a lot of wins, you know, legends, cars, what have you. Two of the biggest back-to-back wins of your short career, young career.
Yeah, definitely. It's awesome to get two in 1 weekend. You know, everybody has just helped out so much, and to get two in 1 weekend is great.
Here's your chance. Thank the sponsors you need to thank.
I got to thank Mike, for loaning us the car. Kessler Concrete.
Okay.
Yeah, Lori.
Eh,
Official performance.
Congratulations, Chance. Way to go, man.
Thank you.
There's Chance Rice, ladies and gentlemen, your winner, your champion of Racin' and Rockin' 7.